There we go. Clear my throat. There we go. Good dawning. And welcome to a scratchy. Good morning there, dawning. Clear my throat. Good dawning. And how are we doing there, guys? Welcome to a no longer 2 for Tuesday episode of Good Dawning. My name's Josh. Mr. Floyd was my YouTube handle. I just never changed it when I started the channel, or when I put videos on the channel. Everybody has a channel. It's a matter. Are they putting videos on their channel or not? Millie, good dawning. Grateful. Sometimes I'm just grateful. Yeah, so how are we doing today? We got lots to discuss. And I'm sure you all already know, and I'll wait. When we have peak, I'll say it again. It takes a few minutes. Since we're at 6 or 8 o'clock in the dawning here, it takes a few moments for people to pile in, but we still seem to get the same crowd, just generally speaking. But so how are we doing today, guys? As you probably know, and if you don't, then I will be telling you. Laura B will be live, but she's and we'll see if we can get somebody to pin it here. But otherwise, it's on my channel. It's on the and even if it's here, it doesn't, because you can't watch it from here. So, but it's on my community page. It's the last post. I didn't post anything above it. So Laura B is now live with herself, so to speak, tonight at 7:30. We kind of good dawning there, Bonnie. That's what we do here. I'm like Mr. Floyd Shipyard here, right? So we set ships a sail, and so today Laura B starts her adventure on her own channel, Let Spirit Guide, and so yeah, so. Please go to the community page, check it out tonight, 7 o'clock. I won't be live. It'll now be on Laura's channel, and would have no intentions of going live on a Tuesday night. Otherwise, to take over at 7 o'clock Eastern time to take Laura's slot. So favor to that. And good dawning, Bonnie. Good dawning, Suzette. Good dawning, Millie. And Mousy, good dawning. And yeah, welcome, guys. All right, so and Hershey, good dawning as well. Love and favor. So yeah, so that's the story, Morning Glory there. So Laura B, as we all know now, will be live on her own on the Let Spirit Guide channel that she set up for herself. She's already got a couple of posts, and we will see her tonight. So yeah, so join us. I'll pop into the chat and at least say hello. Since I'll be working, but and see what we got going down there as far as her setup and all. But yeah, so looking forward to that. So yeah, guys, as you can see here, we are making changes occur, and yeah, Tuesday night's been a staple with us for I don't know how long, between Tuesday and Monday. Victor, good dawning, and I'm sure Victor will be there as well to cheer Laura B into her new universe there, and so yeah, looking forward to it. Thank you. I'm going to pin that. Thank you, Millie. Boom. All right, so I pinned that. So that's Laura's for tonight. And again, 7 o'clock, same time, just a new channel. So Laura's going to do it on her own here. And yeah, so fantastic. All right, so let's do some cards here. And just for the energetics of today, this is the Mind Info Oracle cards. And so yeah, and Hershey. And so yeah. So favor, guys. Kind of a bummer I'll be working, but that's kind of the lead in. That was just enough to lead her over the edge there and go, all right, if you can't do it, then she can, and Tuesdays for her only night. So it all works out as it really should. Yeah, good dawning. So yeah, fantastic. And crazy. All right, what just flipped over? Because sometimes you just have a card that flips out. So today's card is, and it flipped out on its own, so we're going to leave it as its card then. Today's card is Connect. And so it's asking us to connect. You're being asked to connect with others in meaningful ways. So that's today's card. It fell out on its own. So if I'm shuffling and a card flips and lands right in front of my face, then that's what we're meant to use. So here, 1, 2, and 3 to reach the energies there of connect and like connect the dots. Connect 4, right? Remember we used to play Connect 4. All right, so to get to connect, first it's asking you to step back and get it. All right, you've been asked to step back from your life in order to gain perspective. So take a dragonfly view or a butterfly view, or you can take an eagle's view, or if you wanted to, or a peregrine falcon, and you can go down, really high and take the highest view possible, right? So you're being asked to step back from your life in order to gain perspective on your life. Presence is the next one there. So it's asking you to find presence. Center yourself. You're being asked to spend more time in the present moment. Doesn't mean you can't do anything. It just means you staying present, no thinking forward, thinking backwards, thinking sideways. The only moment that there really is, anyways, is your present moment. And then finally, the last card here is change. Change. There we go. Change. All right. So you're being asked to change a part of yourself that no longer feels like the person that you are. So what are you looking to change? You're being asked to change something. So just in a recap, we were shuffling, and the word connect landed right in front of me, like literally right in front of me. So we grabbed connect, and sometimes we don't take the bottom card. We take the card that shuffles out of the deck. And so connect, you're being asked to connect with others in meaningful ways. So yeah. And speaking of connect with Laura B tonight. She will be live directly at 5 o'clock, 7 o'clock Eastern, and 5 o'clock my time. If you're over with Truth Wave, there it'd be 6 o'clock. But so you can eat dinner with Laura B. But yeah, so no longer on the channel. Well, she may be on my channel at some point, or I may be on her channel. Who knows? But either way, Laura is now on her own, and we are amazed and grateful. And so yeah, the family keeps growing, the channels keep growing, and the train keeps rolling. So mark your Tuesday nights at 7 o'clock to be on Laura's channel now. And if I go live, which I will be, as a matter of fact, Saturday, I'm not sure what time yet. And I'm actually thinking directly after Truth Wave, we're gonna have Chloe and her crystals. There we go, brain fart. Chloe and her crystals on Saturday morning are dawning at I'm either thinking 10 or 8:30, noon or 8:30 after, probably right directly after, and I'll change the time once I set it up today. With Chloe, directly after after Truth Wave there, we'll go right to Chloe's crystals and have a good dawning there with Chloe. So at 8:30, then you can probably guess we'll have Chloe's crystals on. Since I'll be up for Truth Wave, there's no point in waiting in between. So Fatima, good dawning. Fatima dropped a video. I didn't get to watch it, but I saw it drop, but I will watch it later today. Fatima and John. So check her out as well. Fatima does post videos with her brother John up in Canada. And yeah, so check that out. And then Saturday, like I said, we'll have Chloe on. I said it originally with Chloe at 10, which would be noon, but that's too late. It seems a little late. So we'll just go after Truth Wave. I'll send Chloe, if she shows up here, I'll just mention it. But yeah, that'll work. So Saturday after Truth Wave, we will, unless Chloe has an issue, we'll have Chloe on, and she's got a whole box of crystals to sell. And I'm also working, I'm not trying to replace Laura, but I mean, Laura's gone. So I do want a tarot reader. So there's been a Ghost Squad Recon. Christopher from Ghost Squad Recon has been such a lovely energy to this channel, and for Millie and myself. It's like we show up on his lives there, and he's just like, Millie gets a free read, I'm getting free reads. And so yeah, so I'm going to have Christopher from Ghost Squad Recon there. He's in Ghost Squad Scotland. There we go. He's from Scotland. And so he's going to do readings on our channel here. And it's a little bit different than Laura, but I don't think he's going to be like the reader or anything. We may have Hershey. Maybe I'll invite Hershey on as well to do some readings. But now we're kind of open. We don't have a specific reader, so we're gonna do different readers on the channel. Lucky, good dawning. And so Hershey, here's a formal invitation if you're still in the chat there to come on the channel, do readings as well. And so we'll have Hershey, we'll have Christopher and others. Chris Rootball video. Yes, thank you. That was, I actually spaced it there, but so Chris, and I watched it on the Discord, but I really need to leave a comment on his channel. He bought a root bowl, and yeah, so Chris, the volunteer, went to with Karma and a few others, they ended up at a metaphysical fair. And so, yeah, and Chris bought another amazing root chakra ball. I watched the video myself through he posted it on the Discord. And if you want to join the Discord, let me know. Email me, Mr. Floyd Channelings with an S at gmail.com. We'll get you on the Discord. But so, yeah, Chris did an amazing job with that bowl, and he posted it on YouTube there as well, which I need to leave a comment on. So check that out if you would there. And yeah, so now Chris has a true root bowl and then his sacral bowl. And so, yeah, we're going to try to get him on as well to do his bowl, which Trista, we're going to get her back on. I need to email her about her microphones and if she's good to go. Teresa, good, Dunning. And Teresa, much love and favor to you, Teresa, and what your family there. And hopefully all is coming back together there. But favor. But yeah, so Hershey, I see, did everyone sleep well last night? I passed out. I don't sleep, I pass out. But so yeah, this is your official invite as well. If you want to throw cards on the channel here. Not that we don't generally go to your channel, all of us on my channel. But so Hershey, we're going to have Hershey on the channel as well. You heard that, Hershey. So I'll send you an invite at some point. We'll figure out a time. And we can have you come live here on the channel if you want, Hershey, as well. Yes. All right. So awesome. And yeah, Teresa, how are you doing? Are you live today, Teresa? That's the other question. Teresa, Wounds to Wisdom, she's usually live on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 3 o'clock, which would be 5 o'clock Eastern time. And hi, truly and deeply gratitude, blessings. So we'll see if Teresa's going to be live. If she is, she'll let us know in the chat here. And is. All right. So I'm guessing she is live today. But so that's at 3 o'clock. And so, yeah, so, and we're also looking to get Diane G. Viviani is like extraordinarily busy, so we may not actually have time to really get her. Like when you see her on a show, she's usually in and then she hangs around for a few and then disappears because she's just very busy and studying stuff and whatnot. So from this end, from this channel's end, while we'd love to have Viviani back, we still want to have that kind of energy here. And I'm going to go live. Just got home last night. We'll set it up. Okay, great. So Teresa will be live at 3 today, from 3 to 4, or from 5 if you're on the East Coast to 6. And then an hour later, Laura will be live. So there we go. So now we're getting everything together here. Care Bear as well. Good dawning. Hi, everyone. All right, so Care Bear is here as well. And if she's going live, she'd be live at 8:30 this dawning as well. So then right after Truth Wave, she took the old retook the old slot from me. But yeah, so all right, so everything's shuffling, as you can see. On an instant, everything can change. And so we're gonna have Diane G on the channel, and I'm still gonna have and now that Care Bear's back, I'm gonna email you, Karen, and we'll set up a time as well. I really need to get a notebook here and get all this organized. And then we're gonna have Karen on the channel as well to talk about basic astrology, how to not get how to work astrology but not get trapped behind the astrology, and the basics that you need, and how to read your chart in basic form and such. So yeah, we'll have Care Bear back on as well. So we've got Care Bear, Diane G, we have Christopher from Ghost Squad in Scotland coming on, and so yeah, big shifts here. And then of course tonight, a big party for Laura B tonight as she sets sail on her inaugural first live by herself. And we knew it would be coming at some point. And so like Krista here, when we had to finally say, all right, Krista went live on her own and started going live on her own. It's the same deal here. So we are grateful. And the 28th, which is next Wednesday, I will be live. Not Memorex, of course, on I think it's next Wednesday. I'll be live on Adam's, the Medium channel as well. Yeah, it is next Wednesday. So I'll be live with Adam, and yeah, at 8 o'clock. So there we go. He's going to start doing lives again as well. And so, yeah. All right, guys. So let's see what we got. We're out of palm reading cards. So we're going to see what we can do with those in the future as far as palm reading goes. I'm going to look around and see what other interactive palm reading stuff we can do so that we can continue to learn palm reading. But yeah, so today we're going to work with This is also the labradorite. So we're going to bring some magic in today and work with the labradorite wand that I got from at Chloe's Crystals. And again, this Saturday, either at 10 a.m., probably noon, or most likely I'm going to switch it because there's no point really otherwise to have her. But so we'll watch Truth Wave, and then we'll have Chloe on after Truth Wave. That way you can have a better flow, right? And it's not on at noon; it's on at much earlier, which makes a lot more sense. All right, guys. So Favor, how are we doing out there? What do we got there? Millie, I've been dismissing the PIN messages as I'm on mobile. This is not dismissing the message overall. I hope. It just occurred to me that it might be removing it. No, it doesn't remove it. When you dismiss it, it just means that when you go into, you don't see it hanging in the chat. Because you have when you have a wrench, you're not getting rid of the pin message at all. It's still there. Let Spirit Guide, Laura B's channel. So yeah, it's still there. So, and make sure you guys are subscribed to Laura B's channel. That way tonight, when she does go live, you can get a notification bell to go live there. Putting on my face. There we go. But yeah, all right. So as you didn't have a face before, but yeah, remain like Total Recall there. Get to Mars. Must get to Mars. And she Cohagen there with the face. Yeah. He's got that mask on and takes it off. I had a weird dream too, was being promoted at a job. All right, Bonnie, by a controlling Devil Wears Prada vibe boss. I had no intent on working with her. Yeah, that's kind of the boss that I had back at the crystal shop to an extent. I don't want to put any energies into her, but yeah, it's very karmic indeed. On mobile, I have like 2 lines to see the chat. That's you got to scroll it up. Okay, when that happens, Victor, you have to lift the chat up to about 1/3 of the screen and let go, and it'll lock in, and then you have the regular view. But you have to raise the chat up to. It's weird. You should like a slider and just go wee with your finger and lift it up, and it should reset the chat back to so you can see it and type, and then it cuts the screen off at like say about there, give or take. Okay, good dawning there. So yeah, hopefully everybody's having a good day. But yeah, it's just so weird. Seeing Laura there, and it's amazing, really. Change. We'll talk about change today. There's lots of change going on. In my universe, tomorrow I have orientation, and it gets out just as Truth Wave will start. So it ends at 7:30, and they're pretty prompt. So I have orientation tomorrow for a different job. Just a part-time gig as well, where I'll be working at concerts, doing ushering, and not really security, but like bag checks, ushering, and hey, the bathrooms are over there, that sort of thing. But so yeah, I get to pick and choose the concerts, so it's not like I'm going to go work any of the death metal concerts or anything. So we'll be doing lots of energy clearing after work and such. But yeah, blessedly, we have a second part-time job between that and door dashing and everything. But so yeah, lots of change going on in my universe. Speaking of change, if you want to help change my universe, and we did receive 2 more donations. Thank you so much to all who are donating and have donated, and hopefully continue to the GoFundMe to get. Right now, my dad is he's doing all right. He's stable. He's fine. His memory is slipping on the daily, but it's his girlfriend who has heart issues. So we don't want him up there in Chicago without me there at some point because she has heart issues. So if you want to help with the GoFundMe for that, it is in my community page, and I am grateful. And we've already got some stacked cash to get me there. The lease is up in December, but we're trying to see what we can do to get past that and otherwise and get myself to a position where my dad's not just sitting there watching TV by himself, where I can be, not that I could be there all the time. That's not my job, but to be there and help him, get him out of the house, and get more involved in his medical care for sure, and maybe even introduce some alternative medicines. Not a doctor here, but there are options out there that may help him. But we shall see. Yeah, so it's hard to do that when you're in a distance and not part of the medical care. So if you want to help out, the GoFundMe is in the community page, and so is Laura's show tonight. But you can tag right here, pinned. Well, pinned. It's up there. But the pin comment, and if you want to grab that, and make sure you do subscribe to Laura's channel, and you'll get a notification bell when she goes live tonight. But yeah. All right, play, love, remember. Good dawning. All right, so change. What's changing in your universe? There's a ton of change in mine, and always looking. I wasn't looking for change. Sometimes you can ground into what's comfortable, but then time starts to slip by, to say the least. And so, are you grounded in what's comfortable? Are you seeking change? And in this case, tonight we go to the restaurant, and then tomorrow we go to orientation for the other job, and we DoorDash, and so we're lots of change, and we're allowing for that change to come into to our universe. I mean, look what time it is. And so, yeah, if you're not allowing for change, then you're blocking your universe. You're blocking your flow, and not going to get you very far here. Before we do anything else, let's grab our cards here. We're going to continue our change talk. We're going to clear some energies, ground into change. We'll do a quick channeling, and they'll work with the labradorite. There we go. There you go. Now you can see the flash, which we got from Chloe's crystals here. We'll work with this to bring in magic and change to our universe. All right, so we're going to pick a card here. And there we go. All right, so we don't have the spades, but we have diamonds, hearts, and clubs. Is this the ace of diamonds, the ace of hearts, or the ace of clubs? You decide. I'm going to take a moment here. Do, 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 do. All right, we got Suzette with clubs. 3 clubs. Do, 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 do. We don't have any spades, Millie. We have clubs, hearts, or diamonds. The spade card, I have no idea where it went. I used to keep them on my dresser, and every dawning I would toss the card. All right, so ace, clubs, or diamonds. And we're seeing mostly clubs here in the chat. And jolly good dawning. And so Millie chose the card that I'm looking for, which is great. All right, so the answer is, most of you guys got it. See ace. There you go. All right, guys. So yeah, thank you. All right, so we will do that again tomorrow. Once I get to the grocery store, at some point I will get a deck of cards. But even if I get there, I may forget, because generally speaking, I don't buy a deck of cards when I go to the store. So it may take a couple of trips before it clicks in. But yeah, so this is just an extension of what we're doing, what Victor, I should say, is doing on Truth Wave there at the 9:45 in the morning, and that's Eastern time, and 9:45 in the evening. And again, dawning, really. I don't know what we're morning. But so yeah, it's just an extension of that. Once I get a deck of cards, or if I climb into my closet and find my poker set, then we could use the poker cards too. But either way, we're going to do black and red, and we can do diamonds, ace. We could do the suits and as well. And so there's lots of things you can do with 4 similar cards to help intuitive practice, like what we do on Truth Wave there in the coming up here in the dawning. So, but yeah. So what? Let's clear some energies here. This is an energetic show, and yeah. So let's clear some energies, and we'll do a channeling here. And of course, keep in mind that when I'm channeling here, and as I've learned, a good majority of channelers, and I'm going to be as honest as I can here, may not be channeling what we think they're channeling. I'm real. I'm not here to play it any other way. I'm not here looking for views or anything else to tell you something. Otherwise, I'm not going to tell you what I don't think is real or anything else. So first off, though, let's clear some energies for Tuesday. And we'll clear some energies and send some love to Laura for her first broadcast live, not Memorex, tonight. Which, if you've ever sat on the opposite end, there is no red light. You just get the live light that shows live. Bing. If you're doing it, and I don't know if she's doing it directly through YouTube or if she's using StreamYard. If you're using Restream, then she'd be cut off at an hour if she's not paying for it. But yeah, so let's see what we got. But I don't know how she's doing it. But it can be kind of nerve-wracking if you're sitting on the other camera, on the other side of the camera. The first couple times you do it, it's like, whoa, wait a minute. There's people there. And you can't, I mean, it's not like you look around and you're just by yourself. Like you can walk away and just be like, I'm not on camera, and forget all about it. But yeah, because it's only in the phone is the universe, right? But yeah, so it's kind of nerve-wracking. So let's send her some love as well. So first thing we want to do is do some energy clearing. So take a deep breath in, if you would, and we will also light the Palo Santo. And again, generally speaking, we don't want to light Palo Santo with a creme brulee torch, but technically, according to my lease, that's not legal. All right, there we go. All right, here we go, guys. All right, Palo Santo is good to remove negative energies. If you are buying a house, do not just use Palo Santo or moving into a new apartment or a new car. There you go. Little piece of flew off, looked like an orb. All right, clean this up. Then your soul star chakra, crown chakra. Quick cleanup, right? There we go, guys. All right, so take a deep breath in, if you would. We'll let the smoke, see if it comes up on camera. Breathe in. And release. It's weird because I feel like I'm talking to myself. When doing lives alone, sometimes, LOL live mostly, got over that now. But yeah, it's like you're literally talking to yourself. It's really weird. I mean, granted, I have a dog over there. But other than that, yeah, there's nobody here. It's just me. I could just like walk away. And if I forgot about it, you'd just be hanging there. But if I never came back to my phone, right. Chloe, good done. And Chloe, I'm going to change the time. I know it's a little earlier, but we're going to change it to 8:33. So we'll go after good dawn, after Truth Wave Saturday. So Chloe, we're going to change the time, if you don't mind, if it's okay, to Truth Wave after Truth Wave at 8:30. We should have more audience too. So it'll be 9:30 your time, or 10:30 East Coast. So we'll have more audience, and we'll piggyback after Truth Wave. I'll get that set up. Okay, perfect. I'll get that set up for Saturday. So yeah, Chloe will be live directly after Truth Wave on Saturday, which works better for me and better for you guys probably as well, who want to launch their day instead of being exactly. All right, guys, so let's take a deep breath in. Hold it for 4 seconds-ish. And release. One more, breathe in. 4 seconds-ish. And release. All right, so let's clear some energies for today. So whatever's blocking you and from magic, whatever's blocking you from magic today, we're going to clear those energies. Can you see your day as magical? And can you allow for magic in your day? So let's take a moment here. Whatever energies need to be cleared, whatever's blocking you today, we're going to see that. We're going to put it on the chalkboard. We're going to do some energy clearing. We'll do a quick invocation as well. And so from our end here, clear those energies. So if you have anything from yesterday that you need to clear, anything that's blocking your day today, send that energies to clear. At a place known for having lots of wild onions here in Nova Scotia. Lovely. Or wild ones? What? I thought it was onion. Wild ones. What are wild ones? Any energies you need to clear to have a good Tuesday? We're going to clear those. All right, you can keep clearing energies, whatever that is for you. Wild bunnies. There we go. I thought I just said. So we have to see something, right? So wild ones, wild onions. Your mind will put there something if it doesn't match. But all right, Mary wins. Good dawning. We all win if Mary wins, and we've all won because Mary's here. Mo, good dawning as well. Mo, grateful to see you all pile in here. Thank you, guys. All right, so we're gonna do an invocation for Tuesday. Two for Tuesday, bringing some magic and abundance, and then we'll do a channeling here. But so yeah, you want to follow or not? That's certainly up to you. But we bring in all the abundance and magic of today being Tuesday. We see all the magic of Tuesday today, and we bring in all the love. We allow for twice the abundance of normal on Tuesday. So we bring in double the financial abundance, double the love, double the joy today. We see Laura, and we're going to help Laura out. We send energies and love to Laura on her first broadcast and see her in the highest abundant loving light. And we see each and every one of us enjoy, and love and abundance today. All right, so carry that abundance with you today into your universe. And yes, we step away from the camera. But no. Quick blow of the nose. It's that time of year. Wake up with a bit of a. I don't have any allergies anymore per se. I used to wake up, and this would have been a hell of a show back in the day. I'd wake up. You ever see that one guy with the allergies who wakes up with the crusty eyes, right? Where you can't even, your eyes are crusted shut. Yeah, that was me. It was no fun. I had to wake up and pry my eyes open from allergies and such. But yeah, so bear with me when I'm going to mute while I blow my nose and dive my head. There we go. All right, much better. You don't want to really put blow your nose. Can you imagine that would be really loud with the microphone there? But all right, so let's do a channeling here, and there's 27 of us here, which is amazing. I have bad allergies year round. I used to. Oh, I can relate her. I used to be the guy. I had the spinhaler. I'd get the injections. I had pills. I had creams. I had only thing I didn't have was the Craftmatic adjustable bed. You remember back in the day, they didn't have the adjustable beds weren't the thing, right? You had to get it off at TV, right? You too can relax your right. So I had like 5 pillows and would sleep. I Craftmatic my own bed, right? And would sleep propped up, and yeah, it was holy hell. I spent 1 year. It was like the summer of '83, or is it '82? I can't really tell. It all gets blurry, but like the summer of '83, I spent in my dad and his second wife Betty, in his Betty, yeah, his their bedroom. There we go. They had the house had air conditioning, but they also had a air conditioner in the window in their bedroom. I don't know why. And so, but because it was so my allergies were so bad, I spent the entire summer. I didn't go anywhere. I spent the entire summer like watching TV and sitting in their bedroom with their air conditioner blowing in my face, because my allergies were that bad. I mean, like we had an air conditioner, we had like a whole room cleaner, air cleaner, looked like a cat carrier. It was insane. So yeah, I can highly relate to allergies and all of a sudden, and it was literally just like out of the blue one summer, and this was like 2004, 5, maybe 3, gone. I'm like, it's turned spring. I'm like, holy hell, here we go. I'm ready to go to I go to the VA for free. So I'm like, all right, let's go see the allergist at the VA, and poof, they just disappeared. Grateful. So yeah, all my allergies just went away. I have to have a hot air humidifier and Vicks. Yes. Oh yeah. So yeah, you exactly. So yeah. All right. So yeah, we could swap stories there, Hershey. You ever take a spinhaler? If you remember it, any of you have asthma so bad you're like, wee, the spinhalers and the powder in your all of that. It was powdered steroids. Yeah, good stuff. For me, it was the pollen count was high. Yeah, no. Oh, those days were holy hell. You go out to the car. Anybody go out to their car and the windshield is yellow, and it's like, oh no, you just knew, right? You turn on the moment you turn on the car, and all that pollen that's sitting on the car goes right through the vents, and it's like sneeze, 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 sneeze. And you're trying to drive, and it's like you're not driving very far because you can't see anything because you're like back to back sneezes, right? You're just hoping you don't like. Yes, you sit there, right? You get it. Ugh, grateful. I don't know what happened, and I'm not asking. And it's like, did I get a walk? Like like you've heard of walk-in souls, right? So maybe I had a walk-in body. I have no idea, but I am utterly and eternally grateful. Um, I hate the prednisone. Yeah, prednisone is holy hell. If anybody's ever had to take prednisone in their lives, it is a slice of it's like turning yourself into David Banner. You know David Banner from the Hulk, right? So prednisone, um, steroids can make you really angry if you're not prepared, right? You just jump off the handle, and it's like, what the hell? Um, and because it's just what they do, and I don't know how they do what they do otherwise. As far as that goes, but yeah, they make. I mean, yeah, I know how they work. They cut inflammation theoretically, but they also make you incredibly angry, moody as all hell. And so if you have to take steroids for anything, or if you ever have anybody who has crazy inflammation or something and they have to take steroids, run, Forest. Yeah, because they'll be up and down like you've never seen in your life, energetically speaking. I had to take those once for an injury. Yeah, I've had to take steroids. I used to take Z-Packs, which isn't so bad, but the third day of a Z-Pack is like the worst. It's like kind of energy. I used to get these mysterious rashes, and they were really, it was, we give ourselves a lot of stuff, right? So I gave myself psychosomatic, right? Disease. Most of what we end up with, anyways, dis-ease in our body is just us unrecognizing ourselves. Wait, all right, we can do this. All right, stop, halt, purple Christine. There you go. Finally, all right, boom. All right, darn it, I missed the button. There we go. All right, purple Christine. You have a chat. Wrench. There we go. All right, we've got a. There we go. All right. If I missed anyone, hello. Good dawning. So purple Christine, you now have a wrench. Lindsay, good dawning. Krista, good dawning as well. But yeah, so if you take steroids, F that run Forest. If you know anybody, yeah, holy hell. You want to talk about feeling discombobulated, but yeah. So grateful. I don't know if part of the reason why my allergies have been so stable is that I'm out in a desert climate, but in Cincinnati, it's one of the worst spots where I lived. It was one of the worst spots in the country for allergies. But all right. So this is a channeling show here. I do channel. So we're going to talk about change and how it's the only constant in the universe here. But so remember that if I'm channeling here, keep this in mind, guys, and not like Daniel Scranton or anything. I don't bring in energies. It's really just my higher self. And there may be a point where the channeling itself, as I have to be as honest as I can, kind of fades, and it's just me riffing. Because honestly, it's just me riffing anyways as my high Krista. Blindly inspired, we love you. And I think she goes live at noon today, as well, at noon Eastern time, 10 o'clock my time. But so yeah, so it's really just me channeling my highest self, as far as I know, anyways. A lot of channelers who, I mean, those who are like truly stating that they are directly channeling, you have to realize that you're the energy of all of this, right? So you're the energy of Kuan Yin. You are also the energy of Sekhmet or Isis or White Buffalo Calf Woman. Everything flows from you. It's all inside you. Everything you see is just this, is just you, your projections of your universe. And like me, you projected me, I projected you. We both brought each other into frame separately, but together. So from that end, when I'm really channeling, it's really just my highest self. Serena, good dawning and blessed. So from that end, you may end up, and I'm not saying I will or won't or anything else, everything's just a daily evolution, and it's really just presence and what I'm doing in that present moment. But you may end up seeing less channeling or no channeling on the channel, because really I'm speaking from my higher self anyways right now. Half of I could riff just as well, and it's just pulling the energies from my head and not have to go into the channeling mode and all that. And some would say, as I'm beginning to see, and again, it's all a biofeedback system anyways, based on your resonant energy. And I'm beginning to see that if I'm truly channeling, which isn't really again in my higher self, but if I'm really thinking it, no, I'm not possessed, right? A lot of channelers out there, and Mr. Floyd's going to state this as carefully as possible, but a lot of channelers you see may not really be channeling what they're stating. I mean, if everything's coming from ourselves, through ourselves, there is really the energy of Saint Germain is the energy of me, which is the energy of you, which is the energy of everything. So you're really still just channeling yourself if you're truly sitting there. As some channels who channel, are they really directly, doggo, she's starting to bark. Are they really directly channeling Saint Germain? If they think they are, it's really their higher self. But again, hijacked energies, and we're going to leave it at that. There's been a lot that's been shown to me because I'm clearing, as I clear out, as I kind of step through here, that some of our channelers, and we say no names, we mention nobody, and we're not talking in specifics or anything else, but some of our channelers maybe, and we have to say again, maybe carrying that resonant energy of attachment of others that they're channeling, thinking they're channeling, right? So we're not saying possession or anything of the sort, but we're not saying use your discernment, guys. Definitely use your discernment. Just because somebody is stating that they're channeling, do we really know what they're channeling? First off, that's the question, is do we know, and what they're channeling, who they're channeling, do they know? And if they're really standing there going, yes, I am directly channeling, I am the official, then what about the other channelers who are channeling that, for one? And if that's the case, just take it for what you see it as. But if they can't see an inkling of that, their higher self in there, or even quite possibly that, this is an energetic realm and there's lots of energies out there that would do more than not be more than happy to co-opt a creator's energy here. And I think, Mousy, we're going to give you a wrench as well. And so Mousy, so I think you guys understand. It's not like I'm trying to just to not channel anything, but we want to take a step back, because for myself, I'm also learning what's going on. It's all of this is a journey to discover where the hell and what the hell's going on. Let's be honest. As much as we're ascending, and I'm not going to use that term ever again, because I'm not really ascending. Where am I rising to? I'm really just clearing, right? It's like taking off a heavy suit, right? I'm just clearing stuff that disallowed me to see myself as source. I'm clearing energies that disallowed me to create my universe. I'm clearing energies, and so we all are, that disallow us from seeing the truth of us inside ourselves and feeling that energetic truth, right? I'm clearing energies, but I'm not ascending per se. Where am I ascending to? I'm really just dropping all of my crap and seeing things as they really are. So when we look at Mousy, welcome. So as we look at, enjoy your wrench. As we look at that there, let's kind of reframe, and this channel is going to be doing that a lot, is reframing what we used to think of. Mr. Floyd, do you remember yes, I do. To an extent, I used to not, but I do now. And for the most part, I remember it, yes. So I'm in that aspect when I didn't at the beginning. So that's a lot of it. If I didn't remember any of it at all and never did, then I would have to start thinking I'm more hijacked, than it's my higher self. And I'll never here's the scary part, guys. We don't know. I will never know that. But as I'm a thinking individual, and as I keep plugging forward, right? I keep thinking, okay, what is what and what is real and what isn't? Because all this realm is in a lot more ways than we're ascending and rising up. Where are you rising up to? You're just vibrating faster because you're not carrying as much garbage, right? So if you have resonant energy of negative situations in your universe, you have resonant energies from those who have been placed quite possibly into your frame to lower your vibration, right? And you have resonant energies from your parents and whatnot that have done this to your universe. As all that fades off and you step into the sovereignty of who you are, that's really the ascension. You're not really ascending and you're vibrating faster because you've been blocked down, you've been bogged down, so to speak, by heavier energies, by lies, by manipulation, by control. And so same thing goes for channeling here. I don't, Hershey. That's how it's not me. Let's see what we got there. I'm really cutting the spiritual channels that talk politics because that's not healed energy. So I'm not giving them any power or energy. Exactly. Neither am I, Million. I think we're a lot in that same boat. A lot of us here are finding that a lot of these spiritual channels aren't so spiritual. If you're going to, in one hand, say that, I'm part of the spiritual community and I find this balance, then on the other hand, start talking about, and we'll throw one out there, the Democratic National Committee chairman. No specifics on the video or anything, but if you're going to be doing those things and saying that that's going to bring balance in any aspect to anything, then you're still playing in the matrix. So it's a lot of seeing that and stepping out of that and seeing, all right, are you in the game, or is the game still playing in you, or can you step out of it and see the game? That's the question. A lot of us who we are watching still are, the game is still in them. There's one channeling, come on, guys. Much love. We're all even the love and light. That's fading too, because if you're all love and light, then you're just going to be run over by all the. You're on a planet or in a gaming system, and it's all evolving as far as what I'm feeling and what I'm seeing, and hopefully your visions of where you are evolve as well. I mean, this is all a changing field. I avoid politics and organized religion. So do I in any aspect. My new boss and is karmic is literally. I mean, it's interesting to hear somebody super political, but even and from an end that generally you don't hear it as, and it's just really interesting, real interesting. But yeah, even him, he's running around telling his customers all this political stuff and how they're wrong if they're this and that, and none of it's even real, guys. That's the whole point. It's all about control to begin with. At the end, I don't even think we're judged to begin with. To be honest with you, you judge yourself. Who's judging you? If this is a gaming field, it's just a matter of learning that you're a creator and that you created this game to begin with. If it's a real planet and it's a toroidal field and you're your own energy within it, then you're creating yourself within that. And yeah, I mean, you can center yourself on love, which is ideal, but keep in mind that not everything here is centered on love. So if you're centered on love completely and you just want to ditch your dark side, then on the other side of that, you're going to get run over because the energies that are not of the love are going to see you, and you try to be of love to an energy that's not of love, it's just going to run you over. I love you. Shoo. But so we have to maintain the dark and the light. And as I'm beginning to find out, it's not about being really, it is about being taking care of you as number one, because you're all you've got. I mean, really, when you think about it. Not in a narcissistic way or anything, but so yeah, let's do a channeling, and really it's just my higher self, and it makes it easier to bring in messages as Saint Germain. Hair, dog hair. There you go. You create your own universe. That's why we're all here at Mr. Floyd's universe. Wrong word. The only criteria, care. There we go. Is to yes, I like that, because if you're straight of love, you're gonna get smashed. Because most of the creators, people here, not the creator, most of the energies here are not of love. This is if this is, I mean, if this is a game or if this is an energy, whatever. Pamela, good dawning. Whatever, wherever we actually are in the greaters in this universe, right? Or in this game, wherever we actually are, and we really don't know. We sit here and we say we may be on a planet, we're on a toroidal field, we could be in a holographic AI system. We really truly don't know. You know me, it don't, but not but it's all love. I mean, yeah, I mean, generally speaking, the general vibration is love, of course, but not everyone is of love. So if you're coming to a vibration of hate, distrust, evil, or maybe it's somebody, because again, if this is a gaming system, think about this for a second. We're in an AI gaming system, and somebody is sent into your universe, right? So somebody, and they're not of that vibration, but you're all of love. You're just gonna, so that you can't get rid of your dark side. You have to be able to match vibrations at some point on this field as well. And so being just strictly of love will get you run over. But change. Let's channel some change here. And again, when I'm channeling here, it's really just my higher self. If it comes through as Saint Germain, we're all technically like Malcolm X, right? And the movie was not incorrect. I am Malcolm X. You are Malcolm X. We are all Malcolm X, right? It's the same idea that we're all each other. Really, there's only one energy here, right? And so exactly, if you're beginning to, so I am the same energy that Saint Germain, and so when I'm channeling, it's really just an easier way for my higher self, unless I'm possessed, which is quite possible. I'm not going to deny any facts of any. There is nobody. I mean, I'm not directly channeling Saint Germain. Saint Germain's same energy as you. So how you're channeling yourself then, if you really want to think about this yet again. Because there's only one energy here, which is just you, which is the same as Saint Germain. It gets kind of goofy because it's a loop. But yeah, I'm playing my brain sometime. It's wish I could take it out and like shake it out, right? That 14th mile. Al's all my peeps. Jackie's Crystal. Good dawning, Jackie. Good dawning. So yeah, so let's do a channeling here. Rossi, much love. Wow, this is amazing, guys. Watch y'all pile in here. So we've been picking my brain about where we're at here. I'm going to channel Saint Germain, but I've come to the conclusion that I'm not technically channeling Saint Germain, that it's more really my higher self, right? And it's a way to get messages through. If I truly think I'm channeling Saint Germain, then I'm probably more likely picked up by some entity out there that's saying that it is Saint Germain, right? But nonetheless, and controlling my energies. But if it was, generally, you're not seeing anything negative coming out of any of my channelings, and they're all positive. So if that's being said here, Jackie, Rossi, and all of you guys who have just piled in, grateful. The link tonight for Lara B, which a new channel is Let Spirit Guide. She does have 2 posts already, so go check those out, 2 shorts. She will be live tonight at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern. And of course, today at 5 o'clock is Teresa Wounds to Wisdom. That's Eastern time or 3 p.m. My time. Teresa will be live. And of course, send her some love and favor there. And we hold her up and her family up to the highest regards. And of course, Truth Wave, we've got Krista live at noon. And Care Bear will be live at, I think, 8:33 or 8:35 today as well. And this time, this channel's old slot. Now we have a third. All right. And before I do any channeling, and hopefully it doesn't drop here, and I may not even channel because of the numbers we have. We have 30 people in this chat. And Jackie, here, let's give you, we're all family here. So yeah, I want to say thank you from the top to the bottom of my heart. This is the, now YouTube may not recognize it as 30 when it's done, but I'm looking at 30, 28. So yeah, thank you guys. Please like, subscribe, and hit the bell if you're new here or if you haven't. And sub to Jackie. She's a good friend and absolutely amazing. And that Irish charm. There we go. So sub to Jackie's Crystal Moon as well, guys. Sub to Laura B with her new channel, Let Spirit Guide. So as you can see here, Laura's creating her universe, stepping into her business side. And so we're going to support that. And so yeah. And grateful. This is kind of mind-blowing here. What do you want, doggy? She's been out and such, but she's after about 40 minutes of no attention, no matter what you're doing, she's going to want attention here. Make sure to hit the thumbs up. Yes, thank you guys. All right, so we're gonna in lieu of channeling here, and because we've only got really 7, 8, 9 minutes here. Jackie's channel. I'm gonna switch the pin. All right, so I switched the pin to Jackie's channel. You guys, that's been up for most of the show. I'm sure you grab Laura at this point. If not, Laura is in my pinned comments or in the messages, the community page. There we go. So she is there as well. But yeah, so I will see you guys in the chat there for Laura tonight. But bless you, doggo. She sneezed. But I will see you in the chat there tonight. In and out. I'll be at work, but I will pop in and say hello. But and Lottie's channel and Lottie B as well. Check out Lottie; she's amazing with her musical interludes. All right, so we're gonna forego the channeling here. There's no real need; it's just my higher self, anyways. And as it would just be the same general discussion as we just had. I'm being honest because there's no point in life. I'm not going to be one like, yeah, I'm really channeling Saint Germain. No, and a lot of you might have thought that, and some of you may not. That's fine, but no channeler. Most channelers are not directly. Kelly Kolodny, she may be channeling Raphael. There's a little bit, because she's there. But even that, it's most likely her higher self as Archangel Raphael. But it's the same energies, guys. You have to realize that's the deal. It's all dogs running outside. There's an ambulance of some sort, a siren. So we send it love and favor. But yeah, are you doing that when you see like a siren or like an ambulance or something driving down the street? We are energetic workers, light work. I'm going to say light work or anything, but we work with energy, right? And so if you see an ambulance driving down the street, it's not your job to do so, but at the same time, are you sending it love and favor? It's just an easy thing to do. But yeah, so what? Yeah, when I'm channeling, I'm under no thoughts that it's true, and this has just been recent. I mean, in the beginning, it was like, hey, I get Saint Germain coming. No, it's just really my higher self. And so if you hear me riff, there's not a lot of difference. If you hear me channel, which I can do, and I can do it immediately because it's my higher self. That's how I drop in. There's no difference between the two. So sounds wonderful. So keep that, guys, in mind. There may be less channeling and just more real me on the channel. And even at that, when I'm still talking, it's still stream of consciousness, which is the same consciousness that I would channel. Come meditate with us 2 times daily at yes. Yeah, we're just going to keep swapping. We'll swapping pin messages. All right, so we'll put that one up there. All right, we're going to work with the labradorite here, guys. Then we'll close out with the group hug here as well. But bring some magic in. Change. It's constant, right? So tomorrow, tonight we have Laura B. Tomorrow I go to orientation at another part-time job. Change. Definitely a constant in our universe. And grateful, and we'll help support Laura B in her change tonight. And so we're going to work with labradorite. Labradorite is a magical stone. Some channelers will hold this And I'm not going to be the channeler who's anti-channel or anything. Everybody's where they're at vibrationally, see what they see in their universe, however they choose to see it. But I'm going to see my channeling as really just an extension of my higher self. And so again, if I channel or if I don't, it's the same message nonetheless. Thank you, Millie. Yes. So yeah. So come meditate with us, and that would be this morning as well, this dawning at 9:45 Eastern, 7:45 my time. And yeah, so check out Truth Wave Energy Meditation, where you'll see 90 some odd percent of us, a good portion of us, here we go, there on the daily in the evening and in the dawning. Energy works only with your permission. We're going to bring in some magic today to help facilitate change. We're going to bring in some magic for Laura and bring in some magic to ourselves. So what are you looking to bring in magically? Let's create magic in our universes today and create an awesome day and change. And so from your end, ground into the labradorite, bring in some, there you go, magic in, as labradorite is a magical stone, as you can see in the shifting hue. And of course, this came from where? At Chloe's Crystals, and she'll be live this Saturday at 8:30 or 10:30 if you're on the East Coast, directly after Truth Wave. We're going to have Chloe on at the old slot. And yeah, so that'll be fun. And all right, guys, so whatever you're looking to do, bring magic. I know some of us here are looking for certain magical things. And so favor to those who are making shifts in their universe and want to see the magic of that shift. And those who are otherwise working to bring in magic for myself, and the magic of a financial abundance, so I have choice, so we can flip our, instead of looking out the window here at the mountains, we're looking out the window at flat Chicago. But I'll be able to help my dad, and that's really what it's all about in the long run. All right, I've been educated by a Southerner on that. Bless their heart. Well, bless their heart. All right. Y'all want to join me here for a little bit of we can see what Yantu. Join me with the labradorite. All right, here we go, guys. And I know a little bit of the South. I lived in Kentucky, so that's other side of the Mason-Dixon line, so that works. All right, here we go, guys. And if you don't know what the Mason-Dixon line is, learn Civil War, right? All right, here we go, guys. With your permission, of course, and we will seal this off. All right, here we go. Labradorite. So we're going to bring in magic and see ourselves as magic. I don't think we've used this labradorite point in quite a while. All right. Do 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 la. So whatever magic you're looking for in your universe, ground into it. You may feel this in your root and sacral chakras, because that's where the magic starts. If they're blocked, then we'll have to work with Chris in his new bowl, right? But if they're blocked, then it's hard to bring in magic. So, if your root chakra is blocked, it's hard to pretty much create. Thank you, Suzette. Yeah, and this came from Chloe at Chloe's Crystal. She'll be live with us on Saturday. So as of now, we have Christopher from Ghost Squad Recon Scotland. He'll be live doing cards with us in the next week or two. We have Diane G, who will be doing energetic clearings with us in the next week or two as well. I will be on Adam the Medium channels next Wednesday at either 7 or 8 p.m. I'm not sure exactly what time. And yeah, and we will have Care Bear on within the next 2 weeks as well to discuss basic astrology. And she will become the channeler's astrologer. And basically every 2 weeks, give or take, we will have Care Bear on with astrology updates. So yeah, change is happening here on Mr. Floyd's universe. Grateful that you are all writing the change. And join Krista live at noon today. Join Teresa live at 3 or 5 p.m. Wounds to Wisdom, Teresa. Join Victor in an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes. Actually, 45 minutes, sorry. Wrong time. So join Victor in 45 minutes. And join Care Bear at 8:30 after Victor. There we go. I think we got everybody set up. And Care Bear, if you're going live Saturday at 8:35, I will not take your slot. We'll go at 10. Let me know. If you're going live Saturday, Care Bear, let me know, and you'll take the 8:35, and we'll go after you. But just let me know. I would be happy to tarot lesson sessions too if anyone is interested. So yeah, I just realized that if we switch times, Karen, since you've been doing 8:30 and you go on the weekends, if you're going on the weekend, not going live on weekends for now. Okay, so we'll take that slot. But yeah, that's the other thing. It's kind of hard to you got to juggle all these times. So I'm trying to make sure I'm not running over Karen or anybody else for that matter as well, guys. That's not loving. All right. So what are you looking for, magical? You can do magic. You can have anything that you desire. And here's how we can do music, right? Magic. And you know, only you are the one who can put out your fire. Because you know darn well, when you cast your spell, you'll get your way. When you hypnotize with your eyes, because a hard enough stone can turn to clay. Do 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 do. Doobie doobie doo. Doobie doobie doobie. Doobie doobie doo. And if I wanted to, I could never be free and never believe it is true. Because now it's so clear to me that you can do magic. You can have everything that you desire. Because you're the one, and only you can put out your fire. There you go. Since we can't even, I don't know if we can even legally sing it. It's so weird, some of the YouTube rules. Not like karaoke's legal, but it's really dancing on the edge there when you start playing with music. All right, so let's seal this off. Hermetically, of course. And if anybody has an autoclave, we can send that to Care Bear. That would be blessed. So if you have an autoclave, Care Bear, send that to Care Bear, care of Care Bear, so she can clean her toothbrush. Or you can send her a new toothbrush. But hi, doggo. All right, guys. Thank you. Whining dog. I hope to type in to get him. All right, so let's close this out as we generally do with a group hug. And always a peaceful sound. I don't know why, but the sound of a propeller plane, like just the quiet sound of like the birds in a propeller plane, always makes me feel peaceful. I don't know why. But yeah. All right. So favor to all of you guys. Really, if we go back, and Good Dawning is going on a year here. So June 3rd, we'll have an extravaganza, probably like an hour and a half. We're going to have an extravaganza. I will try to get myself to the park. I think that's a Tuesday, so I don't work that dawning or anything. Bless Victor. And Victor and I are slowly but surely talking a new show here of some sort, maybe. So since you don't see Roundtable any further as well, so we're going to do something in lieu of that. And so, yeah, guys, think about this a sec. Where were you June last year? I mean, there's lots of changes. Most of us never saw Laura B. other than on Adam's channel, The Medium. He's live on Sundays at 9 a.m. my time, which is 11 a.m. So The Medium channel, right? So we never saw Laura B. We didn't know who Victor wasn't around. And that's Millie. Millie ran into found Victor. And so what's evolving here with all of us and the different channels, Witchy Trista and Angel Wings who goes live, all of you guys, every which one of us who it's just absolutely stunning and amazing. And I know that what we've created in less than a year is beyond words awesome, and it's lucky, and the family that we all have and how we bump into each other all day. Millie and her shorts and whatever we've got, guys, is Care Bear and her lives, and and it just keeps rolling, right? Krista and her lives. And it's just mind blowing, and none of this was here a year ago, and it just truly blows my mind how all of this has just kind of come around and sprung up. Rossi, we're gonna get you live at some point there, Rossi, too. But yeah, so and then Linda, with her butterfly readings, and one other thing I do need to state, guys, channel stuff here. Rooted Willow has suspended her channel. No more Rooted Willow readings of any sort for now. She's grounding into her direct universe and has canceled. She's not. You may not see her a lot in the lives either, but she will not be going live for the foreseeable future. And so send some love and favor to her. And you can email her if you go to her channel. There's an email there. And so keep in touch with her if you don't see her in the chats as well. Rooted Willow Tamitha there is no longer going to be going live. But again, though, she sent Linda a sail. So we're sending each other love and setting each other a sail, right? So welcome to Mr. Floyd Shipyard here as we build channels and set them free, right? So tonight, join us as we inaugurate Laura B. And it really blows my mind. Grateful. No matter about me, it's about, we had Laura on the channel, Krista, same deal. Now she's live by herself on the daily. And I'm just grateful. All right, no ugly cry on TV, on YouTube. But grateful, guys. And yeah. So tonight, join Laura as she steps out into her universe, and grateful. It's kind of sad because we won't have Tuesday Night Live with Laura, but you never know. Maybe I'll join her one day and do a channeling with her on her show. But guys, all right, favor to all and everybody there, and the new universes that are springing up, and yeah, thank you guys. Grateful. All right, let's close this out with a. I'll center myself here. All right, let's close this out with a group hug, guys. As we know, just like with the labradorite energy, works through the internet. And bear with me a moment. I got to blow my nose here, so I'm going to mute. There we go. Nothing like inhaling snot, right? We've all done that. And it's like, gag on your own snot. All right, so let's close out here with the group hug, guys. All right, left arm up or on to the person to your left, or right arm up to the person to your right. And we're going to send love out of our left hand clockwise around, and you'll feel it come right across your heart chakra. And as we spin it around, you'll feel it come across everybody's heart chakra, and you'll feel everybody's heart chakra as that energy comes back through your heart chakra. As we spin that love up, we're connecting our love to the greater source field. Chink. And we spin that love like a reverse tornado. We're spinning it up and into the greater source field as we stay connected with our love. We see each and every one of us here in love, in peace, and in joy, and in purpose. Fantastic. We see Doggo here not whining as well, Sierra, but her nickname is Doggo. But Sierra, not whining as well. Even though she did go out, she's just bored. And so we see each and every one of us here with 4 walls. We see each and every one of us on this planet with 4 walls. Everyone has a right to a stable home. There's no reason why anybody should be living in a tree or in a cave or in a tent or under a bridge or anywhere else. Everybody has the right to a house, and we have enough on this planet to give everybody a 2-bedroom house, full 2 bedrooms, over 2,000 square feet with an acre of land. That's every individual, child, mother, and daughter, and son on this planet. And we can put them all in Texas. We don't have a population problem. We have a density problem, which is being told is a population problem for other reasons. Nonetheless, and we don't have a housing problem. We have a selfish problem, but that's a whole nother deal. So we see each other with 4 walls in love and light. And within those 4 walls, we see each other with food, fresh fruits and vegetables on a planet that throws more than 50% of its fresh fruits and vegetables away, which is sad. There's no reason for that there should be nobody on this planet that does not have fresh food in their pantry. And speaking of which, there's no reason anybody shouldn't have fresh running water in their house. There is no reason why anybody should be going down to the lake to carry water back or wheel it back in a wheelbarrow, to set it on a pile of sticks or dung and burn it and heat it up and boil it and then wait another hour to drink it. We have devices, boxes that don't even need electricity that you can stick on a table. And as long as there's 10% or more humidity, you can get fresh water that is filtered and ready to go. So there's no reason on this planet why anybody should not have any access to fresh water, if nothing else, a well. And love, there's no reason with 8 billion different energies, whether they're real, not vibrating or not. There's 8 billion energies walking around as physical beings on this planet. Whether, again, they're real creators or not, there is a vibration that should match to yours in some form or fashion. So there is no reason for you to be alone or not with not having a hug or family or friends. On a planet of 8 billion separate vibrations, there should be at least a handful somewhere around where you are. And there's no reason for anybody to be lonely on this planet. None whatsoever. There's no reason as well for wars. We see the governments of the world canceling all wars. We see the soldiers of the world putting their weapons down, going over to those they would have shot indiscriminately and apologizing. And of course, getting to know them as mirrors of themselves. We see the governments of the world stopping all of their lying, grifting, grafting, stealing, and whatever else they've been doing behind our backs, and apologizing. We see them feeding their citizens with the food that they've been purposely withholding, quite possibly, and other things, but we don't need to go there. And we see them taking care of their citizens. We see the governments of the world instead doing a Toyota touch-a-thon to win whoever's going to rule the world. So the last person to touch the Toyota Tundra, they can stay up all day, they can stay up all week, but they have to put their hand on the Toyota Tundra. And so the last world leader holding the Toyota Tundra wins whatever waving contest they're having on planet Earth at this time, right? There you go. So, but I'd love to see which one has the stamina to lean against a Toyota Tundra for a week or 2 weeks without taking their hand off of the Toyota Tundra. Remember those? Back in the day. We see the people of the world otherwise uniting in love and peace. And we see each other here. We see Suzette with respite care for her mother, her car repaired, and of course, her mother not waking up at 3 a.m. to unplug the refrigerator so that she comes out to spoiled food. We see Care Bear and her situation resolved in Karen in a whole parallel and brand new universe, living an amazing, loving life, right? We see all those out there looking to do the same as Care Bear there, doing so and finding that freedom as well and stepping through that energetic portal to the new in their universes. We see Rick, who we don't see at this hour because it's really early, but we see Rick, who we love, healed, right? He healed himself. So we see him going back to the doctor for a 6-month checkup and never having to go back again. We see Karen, 500, Suki, 500, never having to go back to Estes Park, up the hill, just up the street from me. The same place as the Stanley Hotel from The Shining. We see Karen going there and not having to go back again and see her doctor. And we see all of you out there, Lindsay, finding an amazing situation. And anybody else out there having anything, Yolanda, who we don't generally see in the dawning. Yolanda, who took a fall and is still healing. We see her healed as well. We see all of those affected from the tornadoes as well. We see them with love. And of course, the bombing as well. We see all love and favor there. And any other energies, we send love and favor to the rest of the world and anything that is going on. We take our tornado of love and we release it to the greater source field. And with that, we see Mother Gaia cleansed with no forever chemicals, no X's in the sky, and no plastics. We breathe clean and say, hallelujah. So it is. All right. All right, guys. Another amazing episode of Good Dawning is done. And send favor and love to Laura tonight in the chat, guys, as she steps off into a bigger and broader and more badass universe. All right, that's we build ships and release here, and it blows my mind and how awesome it is. And so if you want to build a ship with Good Dawning here, jump on the channel and create your own. Come on over. Send me an email, Mr. Floyd Channelings with an S at gmail.com. If you're looking for a one-on-one session with myself, my higher self, as Archangel Raphael, Saint Germain, Goddess Isis, Kuan Yin, Sekhmet, and White Buffalo Calf Woman. If you need to help see the threads in your universe, that's what I do well. I am open for one-on-one sessions. Email me, Mr. Floyd Channelings, again, with an S at gmail.com. And otherwise, guys, stay awesome. Remember, everything you do or don't do helps to create your loving, living universe. If you're still in your dark night of the soul, as your darkness releases, as you realize the trauma is not yours and it was mostly implanted within you, danced around you, and made for you to block you from being your highest, as you release all that to your highest self anyways and dump it out of your frame, you step into your light body, which vibrates faster. That's your ascension. You step into the light as your cells spread out. You feel like you lost 40 pounds, and it makes it easier to create your universe. All right, guys, stay awesome because you are. And I will see you all in the wave of truth that is next, and then Care Bear. Stay awesome, guys. You are awesome, and thank you. The fact that you would choose me. There's 80 million channels. How many millions of channels on YouTube? Or at least real channels. We don't know how many, but there's a million different millions of different options there, whether they're real or not. And grateful that you would want to fly here with the Mr. Floyd's universe. Thank you guys, and stay awesome because you are. And I will see you in the chats as I can today, and I will make an appearance in Laura's chat tonight. But I hope to see you all there, and thank you. Mary, love you. Crystal, love you. Millie. Good, Donnie.